So that's why I decided to be called 14 up to today. I was born in a family of 6 children, of which we have 3 boys and 3 girls. And in our family, we only have our mother because I lost my father while I was an infant. Back in the days when we were with our mother provided us everything that we needed. She gave us good advice. She encouraged us to go to school. And just like any African child, my hobbies were very typical. I played football, I listened to music, I watched movies, but listening to music stands out. But I never realized that music was in me. I never thought that music was my talent. Not until, unfortunately, the day that my mother passed away. If I can vividly remember, she passed away in 2010 when I was in class 5. It was very, very, very tragic for me. Like, I was still a child and I don't know what I'm going to do. When I was taking care of her in hospital, she started narrating to me things that I don't understand. You know how elder people talk to children. So I didn't understand what she meant, but unfortunately, maybe she was telling me that it is her time. She will not be with me. So that time I lost her. She died on my hands. Imagine at the age of 14. So that's why I decided to be called 14 up to today. To keep the memory in my mind, I decided to dedicate a tribute song for my mother. Even if I lose your mama, you have done your work as a real mother. So, in the process of writing the lyrics to dedicate the song to my mother, I realized that the song that I have created was very impressive. Since I don't have money to record that song, I decided to put the song aside, hoping that one day, if I find money to take the song to the studio and record it and make a project out of it, I will do it. So I kept the lyrics of the song, I put it aside, and I also write other musics. My elder sister was everything now again. She comforted us, she took care of us like her own children. So we were very proud that now we have somebody to take care of us. So we stayed together. She provided us all the basic needs. Anything that we want, she provided. But unfortunately in 2013, she also passed away. And that's the moment. That moment I was in class 8. I was to do KCPE. So she passed away like 3 days to KCP. That was very tragic because at that point, I don't know what to take on next. People are there in the funeral and there is KCP coming in. So I was losing hope in life, like, how can this thing be happening to me, happening gradually? So therefore, but luckily enough, my friend who were the candidates of that year, they comforted me, and some even offer to provide for me. Like clipboard, I was provided by my friend called Dioxinic Jackson Olekeny, and a set for mathematical set. Akoy Maloney gave it to me. Then the pencils for shading the answer sheet, I was provided by our head boy, whose name was Joseph Quat. So we sat for the KCP. I remember that day I was the index 1, because back in the days, index were given to learners based on their performance. So I happened to be the index 1 of our school. So we sat for the exam, we did it, so we passed. Since the responsibilities now came to me, life was very difficult because I don't have anywhere to lean on. My siblings look up to me to give them anything they will want, but unfortunately I don't have anything to provide to them because I don't have any job, no any relatives that we depends on. So my performance at school dropped, so I no longer perform. I continue with my education while telling my siblings that one day, hopefully, God will open for us our way. We will one day be a great people in the world. So we continue with our studies. I continued until 2017 when I finished my Form 4. So that is when I decided now that I should now start with my music career. And that's when now my official career in music industry came about. Then in the year 2018, I think that year was a blessing to me because in that year I secured a job at Xomaresc, an organization that deals with preventing sexual harassment among women and girls and vulnerable peoples in the society. So I work with Xomaresc. Then life gradually changed as we move on with life. We continued, although the salary was not enough to cater for everything that we need as a family, but I can confirm that clearly life changed from the previous one. I joined Kakuma Got Talent the same year, 2018. We battled with people there. We were something to do with 24 hip-hop rappers. I'm telling you that thing is not as easy as people think, but I happened to be among the top 3. I was enrolled for a university in liberal studies by a university called Regis University, so of which this year I will be graduating. In 2019, I recorded another song that it is kind of a very emotional song by the name, it's called Perfection. So I recorded that song, I uploaded it on YouTube, it is there, you can check it out. So that is in the year 2019. And also that 2019, I then asked my brother, because now he has completed his Form 4, I asked him to look for a job so that him and me can help the family at large. So he looked for the job. Luckily, he got the job with LWF. So now we help the family, the two of us. And sometimes we also sacrifice the family resources by putting it into my music. That the same year, 2019, I recorded another song called Independent. It's basically talk of how people should strive and change their lives economically, basing on the hard works, discipline, and being consistent. And this year, now in 2020, I collaborated with my friends. We were just in the street and this one happens.
Hey, unaniweza jamaa?
Mimi ni mbaya man.
Kwa kurapu unaniweza kweli?
Tough man.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nikuchapia hata kidogo sasa hivi.
Unichapie.
Buda, cheki. Msigombane sana ati nani ndio mkali, nani ndio mkali. So kama uko na kitu, just pull up and show us what you got.
Okay, let me rap. I'm in the ring waiting for the fight. A guy give me light, I don't feel it right. Back to back, I struggle day and night. A time single mama, you hold me tight. I'm in the ring waiting for the fight.
Yo, you gotta reply this nigga, man.
Yeah, unabati kunitisha tena, muda ishapita. Ulicheza kama shisha lakini nishatisika. Cheza mchini jamaa, uniwezi kwa the game. I'm so lyrical captain like Xomaresc.
Oh! listen to you guys. Whenever I start rapping,
Yeah.
you guys already know this is disaster. There is a finest rapper who like terrorizing the street, obviously. In case you never know, that rapper is me. You niggas better stop wondering. And that's how this collabo came about. By the way, it was the idea of the Adiwizo come with the idea, then we make it pop, we enter the studio, then we bring the hit song. So it runs out the street, it conquered everything. I decided why not to make any video so that I can also see a progress in my musical journey. So that's when I team up with High Rate Films. That's when they shoot a video for my song, Awas Was.
Awas was, awas was. Ala jori se muna puva ijara baraka puvania. Awas wasania, awas was.
Though the project was for Kakuma, that project reaches very far. It reached Egypt, Nairobi, it reached Canada, America, and other parts of the world. Although it is a big project, yeah, I'm hopeful that in due time, I will make more other hits that are coming. And even in the next project, I'm bringing another hit song. I'm collaborating with Key Signal, of which the only challenge is the finance. My last intake in this, to anybody out there, you should not think that your condition is more difficult or is more worse than other people. So you should also know that whenever you have any problem, any difficulties, any situation that is facing you, know that there is somebody there, somebody somewhere has a very big situation than yours. So the only thing is, it's how you tackle that situation, how you handle your situation and get out of it.